Hey there everybody, Milk Knight here, and welcome to the next part of Star Ocean: The Last Hope. We ended up going to a new town, and we are going to be getting some bunnies, I believe, to ride. We've got to go and see the nomads outside of town. I ended up saving in the inn last time, if I recall. I've beefed up a little bit, and we've got to like level 35-ish, roughly. Also, we've got a bit of money as well, which will be just perfect for when we eventually buy more stuff at other places that's better statistically. So the nomads are in a tent that's not far from here, if I recall. Just over here.
Well, here we are. Time to find out about these bunnies.
Yeah, she said ride, so I assume they must be pretty big.
I know! Bunnies. They're fluffy and round and yummy looking.
Fluffy?
Wait, you mean like that pink thing we saw in the mountains?
Yep, that was a bunny.
Interesting. I already have a glow stick. So what are we doing exactly? We got there and they were just talking about the bunny. So miracle note. Have I got to switch team leader or something maybe? No, doesn't seem to change the leader. It's just leader in the party at that point, I guess. Yeah, we've gone to the nomad's tent, but that guy is like sleeping or something, and we can't do anything. Not sure. Not sure what they want me to do here. It's not very intuitive, is it? Like, go to the Nomad tent and then have a cutscene play and then, like, wander around until God knows what. I don't get what they want me to do. I'm looking this up because I don't have time to just sit here trying to figure it out. I've got to cross the bridge, apparently. Okay. Well, that's so intuitive. Why not just have the scene play out there at the Nomad tent and just get the reins for the bunny? That's a bit odd. So I have to pass this bridge. Another bridge here. I feel like I'm going the wrong way.
We were too careless.
Eat this! Eat this!
No, this is back the way we came. Maybe the desert? No, that's the astral desert. That's not what we're looking for. That's back to town, so that's not where we want to go. Yeah, I don't get it. Why make a cutscene here and then, like, tell the players to go elsewhere? Maybe we do go back on ourselves, I don't know. I don't think we're going the right way. Yeah, why is the game being really cryptic about this? Like, why is it acting like it's a giant secret or something? Talk to the old man outside the tent. I can't because he's sleeping. Yeah, this is confusing. I don't know what to do. I hate it when games do this. When they're like trying to be clever with something, and it's like, just give the player the item to move forward. Don't make them run back and second guess themselves, because then that leads to more wasted time. I hate the map system as well. The fact that you can't move it is irritating. Yeah, it's this guy we're supposed to speak to. Excuse me. We're sure it's not in this area. Haven't even seen what a bunny. Well, I've seen what one looks like in the cutscene, but I don't know where they are or where they spawn. I don't even know where the Purgatorium even is. Colosseum, so we'll be able to do the fighting and stuff here then. Well, there's only three directions to go in. Either town, the desert, which is definitely a no-no, or we go back. I'm assuming we just have to go back over the bridge. Can't think of any other way to go.
Here I come!
Yeah, I don't get it. I can run all the way back to the ship. You know what? Screw it. We're loading the game again, and then we're gonna look at that scene again, and I'm gonna see if there's anything that I missed. That is really fucking stupid. So I need reins for the bunny, but yet, like, I don't have a means of getting it. What did I miss exactly during this scene?
Well, here we are. Time to find out about these bunnies.
Yeah, she said ride, so I assume they must be pretty big.
I know! Bunnies. They're fluffy and round and yummy looking.
Fluffy?
Wait, you mean like that pink thing we saw in the mountains?
Yep, that was a bunny.
What was I supposed to get from that? Other than their big, pink, fluffy round. And they're in the mountains, apparently. But I've not seen a single one. And I can't interact with any of the tribesmen. No matter how much I talk to them. And I can't get to the bunnies without this guy waking up and giving me the reins. So what's the point of this? Why did they design this in such a way? Why can't they just make it, like, I don't know, a bit fucking easier or something? There's a bridge over there, but, like, I bet that's over in the desert, so I can't do anything with that. Man, this game, I really, really want to like it. I do genuinely enjoy it, but it's stupid little things like this that really get under my skin. So she seems to know about the creatures, but they don't tell you how to get to them. Or find an easier way to fucking reach them. Head out, go to the tent in the area east of Tatarai. Talk to the old man outside the tent and you'll get the bunny reins. But I can't talk to him. Yeah, it says talk to the old man, which is what I've done, and I can't seem to get him to wake up, no matter what I do. I don't get what they want me to do here. Nothing's changing. Are you fucking kidding me? I had to talk to you. Even... Wow, that is really stupid. I'm pissed now. You mean to tell me I had to go to the very back of the tent to talk to her, even though I was between them and trying to... That is stupid. That is really stupid. Why not just place one of them on the other side of the tent then? Why place them next to each other like that? Just to piss the player off even... That is so irresponsible. That is really irresponsible programming. I don't know what to say to that. Or better yet, why don't you have the random guy standing outside be the person to talk to about this? Wow. Now I can do it. About time.
Excuse me? Do you think you could tell us about bunnies?
Sadra Naloma.
I have no idea what he's saying, Kay.
Miracle, can you make it out? If this is your home planet, it's possible that...
No, I can't understand a word.
My Morphous translator is of no use either. This language structure must be quite ancient indeed.
I guess we're stuck.
Visitors? Oh, it's you people.
You're that girl from...
Yes, you all wear such unusual clothes. I remember you well. I'm sorry. My grandfather can only speak the ancient tongue. But I can translate, so feel free to ask anything you like.
Well, we're trying to get to the Purgatorium. Someone we met in town told us we had to ride on a bunny to get there.
Nonale da has bosla.
Valbani Astra da Bosla.
It's true. The only way to cross the desert of quicksands is astride a bunny.
So can we have one? I won't eat it.
Eat it? Of course you won't eat it.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you have our bunny.
Why not?
We consider him to be an important member of the family. He's been with us since he was a baby, after all. You can't just go handing your family over to strangers, can you?
Of course not. I hope you can forgive us for making such a flippant request.
You're a serious one, aren't you? Don't worry. My grandfather isn't angry, and neither am I.
I'm glad.
But what are we supposed to do now?
How about trying to capture a field bunny?
A field bunny?
Wild bunnies that live in the forests near here. If you can catch one, you'll have your very own mount.
Is that even possible?
Yes, of course it is. Even mine was a field bunny once, you know. Here, let me show you. Everyone, this is my bunny. Usually I let him run free in the wild. I only call him when he's needed. He's the first bunny I caught as a child, and he's still a very important friend to me. All right, now run along and play for a while.
Is this like the summoning symbology Lim uses?
Not quite, Miss Raimi. This is somewhat different.
Did you just hear a voice?
Well, you see, Raimi, summoning is actually a sort of contract, so to speak.
Contract?
Only a few particular beings from other worlds can become subject to those contracts. Limmel can only summon one specific creature, right?
Now that you mention it, it is always Cerberus.
The power she just used isn't summoning. It's more like transference. She can freely move any object she wants to another location. Take warp travel. By compressing space, you can reduce the time it takes to travel a certain distance. But as that distance grows, so does the time it takes to cover it.
Face, no! You can't start talking about warp or...
But that is not how transference works. Transference breaks down the actual data of a physical object, then reconstructs it at any desired location. In other words, the transfer of matter can be accomplished in the blink of an eye, nearly instantaneously. Even we Eldarians haven't managed to achieve that. However, it's much more difficult coordinating transfers for small objects than it is for more massive ones. Considering all that, achieving transference with just a single symbol is astonishing. That's really the only way I can put it.
I've never seen anyone get so excited about this technique before.
Can all of you use this ability?
The technique has been passed down through the ages among our tribe, and it's our duty to continue to do so.
Is there a particular reason for that?
I'm afraid nobody really knows.
Nobody?
No. All I can say is that our people have always been called the Openers, and that this technique has been with us for generations.
The Openers, you say?
Nobody remembers why we bear the name, not even my grandfather and the other elders.
What's this?
Reins for riding a bunny. As long as you have these, you shouldn't have any problem taming one.
Can we really accept something so precious from you?
Of course. All we have to do is make another.
This will be a huge help. Thank you so much.
So, with regards to the transfer technique...
I'm sorry. I'm afraid we can't teach it to outsiders. But if you were to join our tribe...
I'll certainly give the matter consideration.
Well then, we'll be going now. Thank you so much for all your help.
Bye-bye!
Wait a moment, would you?
Yes? This is one of the cloaks the members of your tribe wear.
As long as you have it on, the field bunny shouldn't be as wary of you. I think this particular cloak would fit you best. I wish there were enough for all of you, but right now this is the only one we have.
Are you certain? Not just the reins, but this cloak as well.
We receive the benefit of much goodwill on our travels. The least we can do is repay those favors, don't you think?
That's a splendid way of thinking. It would be disrespectful to refuse such an offer. How is it?
Well, I can't say it's very flattering.
What took so long, Vase? Huh? What's that weird thing you're wearing?
It was a gift. They were such a rustic and friendly people.
You look really bad in it, Kay.
The girl told me the same thing.
Oh, about time, jeez. I can't get over that, all because I was not standing directly next to the tent. So hold on. Oh, now the dialogue switches between them. That's crafty. Yawn, I'm starting to get sleepy. So yeah, because I stood here and tried to speak to one of them, it didn't count. Or rather, it didn't count at the time. I had to stand directly there to do it. I thought my game was glitched or something. Oh. With that being said, at least we can... Yes, search for bunnies.
Alright, we're gonna catch one, Kay.
Big and meaty and round and yummy looking. Stop!
Rabbit.
She's actually got a knife, fork, and a serviette.
Switching to capture mode.
Wait!
Raimi? What's the matter, Raimi? Raimi!
I hope that,
Are you okay?
that she has those as weapons that we can unlock.
She's got like a terrible fever. What are we gonna do?
Amy, don't tell me you've been sick all this time.
I wonder what the big giveaway was.
It's nothing serious.
We need to get back to Tatroy. There should be a doctor there. Come on!
So we're not capturing bunnies just yet. Flaming zombies, that's interesting.
That same dream again. Having it night after night certainly does take its toll.
Oh yeah, the angel
I
lady.
wonder, is my neighbor having a nightmare too?
Amy.
I'm so sorry.
Huh?
Please, forgive me. It's my fault. I'm sorry. So sorry.
What? Raimi, what are you saying? You don't have anything to apologize for.
Please, don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
Raimi, hey! Please, Edge, try and take it easy. Raimi isn't apologizing to us.
I imagine she's apologizing to something in her dream. Judging by her condition, she must be having a terrible nightmare.
Hang in there, Raimi. We're here with you, okay?
Ray.
Edge, something's wrong with her.
Ray's hand. It's so hard.
What?
That's not good. She has the
Wait,
stone.
don't tell me. Is it Boculus?
I don't want Ray to end up like Grandpa, Kay.
No, this isn't Boculus. This disease is endemic to Roke.
Endemic to Roke?
It is called stone sickness, and you can see why. It spreads from the extremities to the internal organs, eventually causing death.
How do you know so much about this?
I went through quite a lot in my younger days, but there is no cause for concern. Stone sickness has a...
Yes, a remedy. She'll be just fine if we give her some.
Indeed. Stone sickness was at one time an incurable disease, but a treatment does exist now.
Let's go to Astral Castle via the canal barge. I'm sure we'll be able to find the remedy there.
Oh, really? Oh, thank goodness. Huh?
Sari?
What are you doing here?
I'm staying in the next room over, you see. I wondered what was going on, so I came here, and what a wonderful reunion.
Her entire leg too. That's why she was gripping it until it just dawned on
It's
me.
already that bad?
Oh dear, the symptoms are quite advanced.
Can we cure her?
Yes. It's just as I said before. If you have the remedy, she'll get better in no time. I'm glad. I think she must be exhausted, in both mind and body. She's so cute, but she pushes herself too far, doesn't she?
Exhaustion? Raimi. It's my fault yet again. If only I had kept myself together, Raimi wouldn't have.
Oh my
If you have time
god,
to
stop
waste
with
on
this
regret,
already.
use it to act instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
The only person that regret benefits is yourself. But if you act, others can benefit from your actions. Doesn't that sound good? I borrowed the saying from someone I respect.
Phase?
If you feel responsible for what happened to Raimi, I believe now is the time to make a decision.
Yeah, stop being shit and wallowing in self-pity already. I had enough of that last chapter.
Let's go then.
Get some
to
character
Astral Castle.
growth already.
Let's bring back the remedy we need to cure Raimi.
Yeah, she's in, obviously. Keep Bacchus with us. Astral Castle. That's where the desert is, right? Because the desert was Astral something, I think. Let's get to Astral Castle fast. Oh, we're not going that way for it then, obviously. It's probably in town then. That's the Colosseum. Queen of Inventors. She looks like an important character. Maybe we'll get an event with her later at some point. I mean, to have a title of Queen of Inventors is quite important, so... This looks like a canal barge.
Has Raimi's condition changed at all?
She's sleeping soundly in the cabin. Limmel and Bacchus are watching over her.
They traded places with us.
Her condition is stable, and, well, I can't say much for Limmel, but Raimi will be safe with Bacchus caring for her.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
We're really indebted to you, Miss Durand. If you hadn't spoke up about the remedy, then... And especially after I was so awful to you the other day.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. And please, just call me Sarah, okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, are there a lot of other chickens out there like you?
I'm not a chicken. I'm Featherfolk.
What?
Featherfolk? What's that? Is that the name of your race?
That's right. Sometimes people refer to us as the Sacred Wings. All my kin flit about the skies of our enclave with ease, but me, I can't fly at all. For me, these things are just a decoration. I don't deserve the name Sacred Wings.
What do you think? Are all the Featherfolk like this?
Good question.
We Featherfolk have had amicable relations with the king for many generations. When we arrive at Astral Castle, I'll entreat the king. He's very kind, so I'm sure he'll let us have the remedy right away.
Does he control access to the medicine?
Yes. In the past, the remedy was traded for very high prices. All the poor turned to stone, and the continent was facing certain ruin. But that crisis served as a lesson. Now the king manages all of the antidote and sells it cheaply to anyone who needs it.
Wow, he sure sounds like a nice king.
Yes, he's a wonderful king. I'm sure you'll all like him. Look up ahead. That's his castle there.
Thank God. Finally, Raimi will be okay. I was so afraid I'd made another terrible mistake.
Edge, you're all going to the Purgatorium, right?
That was our plan.
Well, if you are, would you mind stopping over in Trop for a while?
Trop?
It's a port town on the west coast of this continent. In fact, I was on my way to Trop to meet a certain person when I ran into all of you. We've been out of contact for so long, and there's something I must discuss with her.
And who might that be?
Her name is Elena Ference.
What did you say? Elena Ference, meow? Are you talking about the great sage, the holy maiden, Lady Elena?
Huh? Great sage?
When I was really, really young, I read about her in a picture book, Elena and the Feline Gourmand.
What kind of book is that?
In the story, the holy maiden Elena brings a gluttonous cat with her and goes around saving people in trouble with her incredible powers. Lady Elena was beautiful and kind and wise and pure. And she devoted her life to helping people, helping the world.
What do you think?
Honestly, I can't say. It could be nothing more than a picture book. It may have nothing to do with a real person.
It does! Lady Elena really existed. She led a whole bunch of her followers to, save the world.
This is sounding more and more dubious.
In any event, this Lady Elena still seems to be alive.
Miss Elena is a seer with true powers of divination. She's helped so many people who lost their way by showing them the guideposts they needed to get back on track.
People who lost their way.
How about you try speaking with her too, Edge? You might find yourself feeling a bit better.
That would be perfect. The holy maiden Lady Elena can see the future. It said so in my picture book. Meow, 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 meow.
Putting that aside for the moment, Sarah is extending us her kindness, and I believe we should take it to heart. Only after Raimi has recovered, of course.
Yeah, you're right. Guideposts. We'll be back as soon as we have the remedy, Raimi.
Thank you, but don't push yourself, okay?
Raimi, you never stop, do you?
Really, I'm fine. After all, something like this can't kill me.
Kill you? Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry.
Raimi.
This is strange.
What is strange, Miss Sarah?
I'm curious about the rate of advance of the stone sickness. Her symptoms began with almost no incubation period, and now the rate of advance is unusually slow.
Yes, stone sickness usually has a long incubation period, and once symptoms show, it advances quickly.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as she's cured.
Then I'd have preferred you not mention it at all.
Now. Off to the king's castle. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Right, we're in the Astral City now, so different location. Wonder if they have any weapons stores over here. Doesn't look like it. Well, that was easy.
Welcome to my castle, Lady of the Sacred Wings. I trust the people of your enclave are well.
Yes. They're all flapping around happily.
That's Lady Sarah for you.
They seem more friendly with each other than I would have thought.
Yeah, I guess these Featherfolk people, or maybe even just Sarah herself, are pretty special.
So, Lady Sarah, I hear that your visit today is in regard to securing sickness remedy for these folk here?
Yes, indeed. These people are my friends.
Your friends, huh?
My name is Edge Maverick, Your Majesty. We have come to humbly beg Your Majesty's aid in securing the remedy for our friend who has fallen ill.
There's no need to be humble. The stone sickness remedy is readily available to all. Begin refinement of the medicine.
Yes, sire.
I'm afraid the refinement will take some time. Please, wait patiently, if you would.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
Incidentally, good king, there's something I'd like to ask you.
And what might that be?
Has anything unusual happened here lately?
Unusual? Such as?
Yes, well, like the ancient archfiend rising and doing all kinds of awful things in secret or something?
Now I've heard it all.
Sarah certainly is most unpredictable.
Well, I know I'd certainly prefer it if this archfiend kept all his awful deeds a secret.
Yeah. So, what's an archfiend?
If you don't know, Limmel, then don't chime in, all right?
Bleh.
Just as your friend has succumbed to the stone sickness, there have been signs of an impending epidemic. Here in Astral, some have already begun to show symptoms. We will need to use far more of the remedy than in recent years.
That sounds like a problem.
What is worse, the seas are rough, and ships often cannot reach our shores. The raw materials needed for the remedy are beginning to dwindle. Moreover, there have been reports of a suspicious group appearing throughout the country.
Oh, Edge and his friends, perhaps?
Huh? Is that how you think of us?
As it happens, Lady Sarah, the reports relate to that jest of yours from a moment ago.
Oh?
Asmodeus. Yes, a group has arisen which worships the Archfiend of ages past. They call themselves the Church of Sidene. They've been causing unrest, proclaiming that only the Archfiend's resurrection can save the world. They wear gray robes that conceal themselves from head to toe. But all they do is worship the Archfiend. Strictly speaking, none of their actions are illegal.
The Archfiend's resurrection.
Sarah?
Sari looks a little hale, okay?
Hale? You mean like Hardy?
That's pale.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to disturb you so. Please, relax until the remedy has been prepared. Someone show our guests to their quarters.
Such magnificent craftsmanship. The historic symbolism is quite faithfully reproduced.
Huh? Who was that? Whoever it was, he seemed to know what he was doing. No, it's none of my business.
Edge, may we speak?
Huh? Sure.
Sarah is saying we should go see the king. She says the remedy for the sickness should be prepared by now.
Good.
Quite a grand castle. Good thing I went back for that. But yeah, we can't extract that because we don't have a Ray with us.
Hear me well, Laius. You must not fail in capturing this Black Eagle.
My lord.
He looks cool. Oh, he's got a ponytail too.
Ah, Lady Sarah, forgive me.
What's happening? There seems to be a bit of hurly-burly going on.
I regret to inform you that the castle was infiltrated by a marauder who made off with the sickness remedy.
What?
I have no words to offer an apology.
Riri's not gonna get better without the medicine, Kay.
Is she gonna turn to stone?
Who is this marauder?
A flagrant bandit who goes by the name of Black Eagle. He's been plaguing my people for some time.
Black Eagle?
The man is quite skilled. He defeated our guardsmen single-handedly and made off with our store of the remedy and its raw materials.
Deplorable.
It was a small amount, but would have been enough to treat hundreds. Who knows how many will fall to the disease now?
Your Majesty, may I ask something?
Of course, what is it?
Can you tell us what this marauder looks like?
I am told he's a man far more powerful than the average bandit. That, and his tattoo. He is said to have a large black eagle tattooed on his back. The tattoo is where he gets his name.
A tattoo of a black eagle. Again. I've done it again. Damn it! Your Majesty, I will apprehend this criminal.
What?
I have absolutely no choice but to capture him. No choice!
If you will excuse me as well, Your Majesty?
Lady Sarah, who are those people?
They're my friends. They're very, very kind.
Wonder what she's planning. Bandit and the Black Eagle's hiding out. So we've got to find them. I'm gonna have to look this up and find out where the Black Eagle's hiding out. I need to step away for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. Don't know if we'll be able to get that done, but hey. Oh, tournament's actually open. No way. Strange looking guy. That could be the dude we're looking for. So this is the woman that can charge the rings up for us. Might as well charge them all up whilst I'm here. He ran off towards the Colosseum. Hooray, we can actually go in. So we had to speak to the old woman to...
Whoa. Everyone looks so strong, Kate. Edgy, are you really gonna fight these guys?
Look, if we don't enter this thing, we won't be able to get to the guy that stole the medicine.
Yes, fighting them as a normal man could be difficult. But if you fight as yourself, Edge, they should pose no problem. I assume you know what I'm implying, yes?
If I make full use of my martial arts, blade techniques, tactics, I won't lose to anyone on this planet. I'm sure of it.
Yes, they would all be techniques unknown to the people of Rogue. But once the battle is finished, all the spectators will know the truth. They will realize that you are different from them.
Yeah, they sure will. If I go through with this battle, my actions could very well turn out to be the catalyst that changes Rogue's entire future. Just like what happened on that alternate Earth. Just thinking about it makes me shiver. I feel like I want to run away right this second.
Are you saying you would just let Raimi die?
No! It's just... I have no idea what could happen as a result of my actions here. And that scares me.
Very well. I'll enter the tournament.
Huh?
You're gonna fight, FaZe?
Yes. After all, our friend's life depends upon it. I'm sure you're familiar with the pain of losing people, Limmel.
Yeah.
I know all about that kind of pain, too. Losing friends is really, really difficult.
I freely admit I'm not fit to judge what's right or wrong here, but I refuse to just sit around feeling sorry about it. So I'm going to fight, for real, and whatever the outcome, I will take full responsibility for it.
FaZe.
Edge, the only reason I'm able to make a decision like this is because I've come so far studying you.
I don't know what happened to you that made you feel like this, Edge. But I do know, if you stand to lose something important because of your fear of the unknown, it's far more noble to push ahead, no matter how hard it is. Well, actually, I borrowed that from Miss Elena, too.
You told me that too, Bacchus, didn't you?
Did I say such a thing?
Are you sure about this, Edge?
I am scared about what might happen. Frankly, I'd still rather just run away from it all. But the thought of losing Raimi scares me even more. I can't tell you how important she is to me. We grew up together. So yes, I'm sure.
Good luck. And don't forget, Edge, on the road you travel, your friends walk right alongside you.
Thanks.
Tournament time then.
The final challenger appears for a man who has already defeated 9 and has his freedom staked on the outcome. That challenger, Edge Maverick!
Here I come! Now you'll see what I'm made of! Aura Spark! Here I come! Stampede Slash! Now you'll see what I'm made of! Rising Blade! Aura Spark!
Well, that was easy.
You've got something that belongs to the king. Hand over the remedy and the raw materials.
What are you talking about? Show me some proof.
You gonna give him back or not? Answer me.
Fine! Take it all! Just don't kill me! I only got my advance, but that's better than dying!
Advance? Did someone hire you to steal the remedy?
Yeah. Look, I don't even know who they are. All I know is they wanted to stop the distribution of the medicine.
What the hell? This ain't no place for fancy folks.
Clear the way, under orders of the king.
Didn't I see you at the castle?
I am Laius Warren of the Royal Knights, and you are Master Edge Maverick, yes? Take him away.
Sir!
may leave the rest to us.
Thank you. By the way, the Marauder said he was hired by someone. I don't mean to interfere in your affairs, but you may want to investigate that.
What? You managed to get that much out of him? No wonder one of the Sacred Wings calls you her companion. Plebeians such as us can't hold a candle to you.
No, I haven't done anything.
No need for humility. We sallied forth to the Colosseum upon reports that the Black Eagle was holed up within. But we did not expect that you would arrive so much earlier than us.
Please accept my apologies. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
Why apologize? What is a knight to do when a hero expresses regret to him?
Hero?
Many throughout the kingdom suffer from stone sickness this very moment. Your actions have saved them, as well as all those that may yet fall ill from the disease. Those are truly actions befitting a hero. I am certain His Majesty, our king, would say the same.
Here's the medicine. Take it, please!
I have been ordered to provide you the remedy with utmost priority, Master Edge.
I see. Thank you very much.
Show your respect to this valiant warrior.
What?
This man recovered the sickness remedy not only for his friend, but for the kingdom as well. He is a true hero.
No, I'm not. I'm no hero. Really. Please, stop. I didn't mean to do anything here. All I wanted was to save Raimi.
What's this?
Wow, that instantaneous.
She's squishy again. Riri was like a rock, but now she's back to squishy, Kay?
Has she recovered?
Edge.
Yes, Raimi. It's me.
Edge. Did something bad happen to you?
What are you talking about? Not at all. Nothing bad. But now that you're better,
I see. Sarah?
Yes, I'm traveling along with your friends now. I'm very happy that you're doing well. By the way, how is it that you recovered?
Wait a second. What do you mean by that?
Ray got all better because of the medicine, Kay?
Well, yes. The remedy does cure stone sickness, of course. But the problem is, it doesn't usually happen this quickly.
What you say is true.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're well, too. I don't like to see anyone turn to stone. It's just, what would you call it? Curiosity? Everything about your sickness was very unusual. From the short incubation period to how slowly it progressed. So I was just a little curious, that's all. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't upset you.
No, it's okay. I suppose keeping secrets isn't the best idea.
Raimi?
Edge, I'm sorry. I'd hoped I could just keep all this to myself forever.
What are you talking about?
Let me guess. Does this have something to do with the mark that showed up on your neck a moment ago?
So, you have seen it. All right. I guess I'll explain everything. Our homeworld, Earth, suffered radiation contamination on a massive scale, making it uninhabitable for normal humans. Scientists performed endless experiments looking for some way, any way, to adapt us to the severe environment. One of those experiments was called Project Hope. It was a plan to create a race of superhumans, able to thrive under the harshest conditions imaginable. Earth was once home to an ancient race with extraordinary survival abilities. Using their DNA, some special children were born, the seeds of hope. They possessed supernormal abilities, but the experiment produced only 3 successes. I happen to be one of them. The second is Crow.
Crow?
And the third one. The third one is you, Edge.
Me?
Normally, our bodies are no different from those of natural humans. But when we're faced with crises or when we experience strong emotions, the crests on our bodies activate and we gain access to supernormal powers. Hasn't it ever happened to you, Edge?
Now that you mention it...
My capacity for adaptation is especially strong. Whatever environment or disease I come in contact with, my body adjusts to it on its own. The reason my incubation period was so fast and the progress of the disease was so slow is because my body was attempting to adapt. And the reason the remedy cured me so quickly is because those powers of adaptation stimulated the healing process. Remember what I said to you before, Edge? That something like this couldn't kill me?
What?
Even if the entire world fell to an incurable pandemic, I alone would survive. That's what it means to be one of the seeds of hope. We aren't normal human beings.
And this ancient race of people are the Mua? When the Cardionon said, direct descendants of the Mua, that's what he was talking about.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have no idea what you all are talking about. But I can tell that it probably wasn't something I should have brought up lightly. I'm terribly sorry.
Not at all. It was kind of relieving, actually.
Lim? I don't really get it either, Kay. But Ray Ray, you're still Ray Ray, right? You're still the Ray Ray we've been with all along, right? That's all that matters, Kay. I didn't know what to do when you were saying all those weird things, Kay.
Edge, Rainy, you're both my friends, and that's all that matters. From the moment you saved me to the very end.
Mary.
I have nothing particular to say either. It remains a fact, after all, that meeting you two has brought warmth to my cold steel body.
Why, you almost seem bashful, Bacchus. I believe this is my cue to exit. I'd rather you not see my own bashful face, so I will say nothing.
Well then, I suppose we'll be going too. Good night, Kay.
Sleep tight, you two.
Edge, are you mad at me?
No, that's not it. It's just, well, it's a bit of a shock. Seeds of hope. Huh.
That's what they called us. They were counting on us to bring hope and happiness to mankind, but I hate it. I hate what it's given me.
Raimi.
Back when I was little, some of my friends took me to play in one of the forbidden areas. We didn't think much of it. But we were contaminated, all of us. Irradiated so badly we had no hope. My friends all died in terrible pain from the contamination. But this power of mine, it just refused to let me die. The adults all blamed me, said it was my fault. She's a monster, they said. She's not human.
Raimi, stop.
Why the hell did you survive? You should have died like them, screaming in pain.
That's enough.
But then, Mom and Dad told me the truth. They told me, it's okay. You're going to bring happiness to us all. But how? Who could I possibly make happy? Someone like me. Someone who can live without a care in the world.
Raimi.
Edge.
Raimi, you make me happy just by being alive. And I know Crow would say the same.
My power isn't anything special at all. But you're different. Everyone suffering from stone sickness here will get the medicine they need because of what you've done. So please, stop looking so sad. You can accomplish something. I know it. Don't worry. Take all the time you need. Sooner or later, the old Edge will come back. You've never done anything wrong.
I'm sorry. I do need more time. But thank you. I feel a little better. Don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight. Huh?
Hey, man. Pretty nice show in the Coliseum. You sure were impressive, Mr. Hero.
I don't know. You think so? I think we can do better than that.
No kidding. Maybe he just had weak opponents.
Yeah, whatever you say. It was just a fluke, okay?
Hey, don't get smart with us. We know your little secret.
That's sort of yours. It's not often you see a treasure like that. A blade like that with that kind of power. I'm impressed.
Anybody could have won with a sword like that, huh?
Why don't you get to the point?
Yeah, why don't we?
How about you hand that thing over? Just set it down and walk away. Unless you want to get hurt.
I get it. Plain old goons after my sword, huh? I guess they didn't notice the attacks I was using in the Coliseum. I didn't win that fight with the sword alone. These guys are the same, lusting for power beyond their means. Exactly the same. I knew it. Our very existence on an underdeveloped planet is dangerous interference. Look, this sword isn't nearly as powerful as you think. It's like a toy compared to antimatter.
What?
But I won't hand it over to someone who doesn't properly respect it. Got that?
Quit your babbling and give it over. Yeah.
You little bastard!
Who needs to pull a sword against a bunch of rank amateurs anyway?
You little...
Alright, that's it. You're gonna die, man!
Fighting off all three isn't going to be easy. Looks like I'm not getting out of this scot-free.
Well, well, fate connects us, boy.
Oh, Miss Jiggle again.
You're...
Muria Tianesis. Not that you need remember, of course.
No, thank you very much, Muria. This is the second time you've saved me.
I don't know about the Cardionon, but you don't seem like the sort that would have trouble with mere hooligans.
Well,
But that's beside the point. There's something I've been wanting to ask you, boy. I never imagined I'd run into you here, of all places. What luck.
And what is it you want to ask me?
I'm looking for someone.
Looking for someone?
Yes. And I thought you might have some idea of where I might find him. The man I seek was on a ship that looks much like yours.
What?
As I recall, he wore clothes much like yours as well. I believe he's an Earthling, just like you. An Earthling with red hair. And I tell you this, boy, he will die by my hand.
Crow? Why would you want to?
Oh? So it's Crow, is it? The name of the man I'm going to kill. Tell me, boy, where can I find him?
I don't know, and I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Your eyes were so lifeless when you fought those thugs. Who would have guessed they could show such fire? But I honestly wonder, would you still look at me that way if you knew what the red-haired man did to me?
What did Crow do to you?
He killed my beloved. That wretched man destroyed my life.
Nonsense.
What makes you so sure, boy?
Because Crow's my best friend! Look, I may not be able to believe in myself right now, but I still believe in Crow!
Crow would never do anything to hurt anyone. He's incapable of it.
I don't understand you. You believe in that man more than you believe in yourself? What are you saying?
Not just him. All of my friends. Right now, they're all I have to believe in.
No matter what you say, boy, I can only believe what I've seen with my own eyes. I despise the red-haired man, and I will exact my revenge on him.
Miria!
Once my business on this planet is finished, I think I'll have to follow you. If you believe in this man so much, boy, then I have no doubt you'll eventually lead me to him.
Bad news!
At this hour? What is it?
It's Sarah! She's like disappeared!
Oh, so Sarah's...
What?
What in the...
Just walks in with the knife and fork.
It wasn't me, really. I mean, sure, sometimes I may drool a little, but still. Mary,
How about you, Raimi? Are you feeling better?
Yes, I'll be fine. I'm more worried about Sarah right now.
Sari. She got kidnapped.
Forgive me. I should have had my anti-personnel sensors activated.
It's okay. Everyone was tired yesterday.
Speaking of everyone, where's FaZe?
He's out gathering information.
I suspect this involves the men who assaulted Miss Sarah.
Bacchus's instincts would seem to be accurate.
Did you find something?
Yes. The man who found this feather claims to have witnessed several people carrying Sarah away late last night. From his description, the perpetrators sound exactly like the men from last time.
What?
Raimi has recovered, but final authority now lies with you, Edge.
Oh. We have to find Sarah. She's one of us now.
So the question is, where the hell is she gone? Time to go looking. Maybe the castle would be the best way to go. Does anyone know where Sarah would be? Maybe the king would know. Or have an idea. Nope. Maybe we gotta go back to the other town. It's been nothing but cutscene heavy, really. I'm kind of itching to do a dungeon at some point. But this has been so exposition heavy so far, this entire chapter. We've got to cross the desert, apparently. We need to get a bunny, by the way. I forgot that we actually set out to get it. This has been such a convoluted chapter.
Huh? Nobody's around.
I'm going to look inside the tents. We owe these people so much. The least we could do is say hello. Is anybody here? Huh? Memo?
Nobody's here, Kay.
It appears they've all stepped out. We'll have to bid them a visit another time.
That's too bad. I wanted one of those cloaks too. You look dumb in it, but it would look good on me, Kay.
You really never stop, do you?
So, are you bunny catching now, or what? Yeah, this entire game is like so unintuitive sometimes. So how'd you get the bunny? Did you just run up to them? Oh, okay, there we go. Apparently that's how you capture them. It's not quite chocobo riding, is it? Let's be honest. Can this thing really cross the desert? It sure can. Okay, now we're cooking with some kind of oil.
Estimate our combat. We must make the most of our training. Eat this! Force breaker! Ice needle!
Fire the purgatory. No less than incinerate my enemies.
Yeah, this entire chapter has been nothing but filler. We're finally on the right path now, though. Kind of. Wait, what? The rabbit can just dismount like that? Hopefully another one appears eventually, because... So this is Troop. Hey, they sell weapons here. So they have. Well, we got a Sylph Saber. We're gonna make sure everyone gets their equipped stuff. There we go, everyone's like been equipped and upgraded. Caves to Purgatorium.
Let's take this!
Excuse me. What are those? Those orb things? Crimson Firefly.
Let's take this advantage! Eat this! Robotic shock!
I could have done this all by myself.
must make the most of our training.
Fires of purgatory.
Here I come! Force breaker! Galvanic! Cannot escape! Cannot escape!
Ice Needle. Fires of purgatory.
Looks like a bat or something.
They haven't noticed.
Corpse bat.
Eat this! Shadow Needle!
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
This body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
Purgatorium area, here we are.
We can use this.
Attack distance secured. We have them unawares. You cannot escape.
Now you'll see what I'm
Galvanic shock!
Eat this! Eat this! Useful experience indeed.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
This looks like the next dungeon we'll be going into. Yep. So we're in the right
Isn't
place.
Yes, it would certainly seem to be one of Sarah's feathers.
This is consistent with our earlier information. Miss Sarah must be here.
Let's split up and see if we can't find any clues.
Ah, the statues that look similar to them.
Do you think these statues are the ones Sarah was talking about? The Mua? You know, the ones that she said look like you and me?
The Mua, huh? The race whose genes we were supposedly implanted with.
I see. They do indeed evoke your images, in a way. But more than you two, I'd say they resemble Earthlings in general. That's my impression.
How could the Mua have existed on both Earth and Roke so far apart in space? What were they? It's so strange, even though their genes live inside me.
Raimi.
Hey, everyone, come here, Kay. over in that direction. I caught Sarah's scent.
But it's a dead end.
Not gonna be that easy, I guess.
This is like so deflating.
Well then, what shall we do now? There seems to be little point in remaining here.
I wonder if Sarah's even here.
I know it. I'm positive. Positive she's here.
Eureka!
What is it, Mary?
I just had a revelation. When you're stuck like this, there's only one solution. Ask for help.
Ask? Ask who?
Who else? Lady Elena and Trump, of course.
Lady Elena?
You mean Sarah's fortune teller acquaintance?
Lady Elena probably knows everything. I mean, seriously, she's a sage, a holy maiden.
Isn't that just from some fairy tale you read?
Yeah, but come on. Sarah said she was going to see Lady Elena too. She must know something.
I want to go too. It sounds fun, Kay.
What's the plan, Edge?
Let's go. It's better than standing around.
What proof do we have this Elena can be trusted?
Sarah said it herself. People who've lost their way go to see her. We may not have any proof, but I want to trust Sarah.
Right, so we're in the Purgatorium now.
We must make the most of our training.
Estimate our combat.
Here I come! Shadow needles! Eat this! Shadow needles! Here I come! Tip over!
I could have done this all by myself. Too easy.
So yeah, we've got an entirely new dungeon to explore and to take care of. But we'll be doing that next time, to be honest. It's been it's been very cutscene heavy, this entire, run through, or at least this, not run through, but this part has been pretty cutscene heavy. I'll save here for now, and then we can do the new dungeon in the next part when I stream again. I'm feeling a little bit tired than usual as well tonight, so it might be my best interest to head off for tonight a bit earlier than most. We've had so much exposition and running around and doing things. This entire section has been very. And well, it's been alright, but I didn't like the way it was designed. The running around and doing things at specific spots was just really irritating to me. It didn't feel very intuitive in some parts either, which is unfortunate. But then when the story got going again, I was somewhat vaguely interested. I might as well save on both slots whilst I'm here. It got interesting the more it would carry on, but it's just that the bits in between were so poorly designed and unintuitive that it sort of put me off a little bit, if anything else. I suppose the little tournament or Coliseum section was kind of cute, but it was too short-lived. Getting the remedy and stuff was okay. I mean, it's really just been cutscene after cutscene in this entire section, just with dotted about spots on the map which have not been very intuitive at all. Also, the bunny mechanic isn't really explained. You just kind of learn to capture a bunny out of nowhere, even though they make out like it's going to be a big deal, that there's possibly a mini-game involved, and then nothing comes of it, and then you end up just finding a bunny in the forest and putting a leash over it. Like, I don't know, this entire chapter has felt very convoluted in parts so far, but we've got an entirely new dungeon to explore next time I get around, so I'll be looking forward to that anyway. Right, that's pretty much going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be catching you in the next one. Until then, ciao for now.